It's a pretty special day because Way of the Hunter has now fully released on console and PC. Well, guess what? Today we're back on here on Way of the Hunter and we're going to be using a new rifle that we just bought. The 7mm 08 bolt action rifle. We're going to have a lot more knockdown power and I'm really looking forward to seeing what it's going to do. But not only that, we also bought the new scope, the Leopold 10 by 15 by 40. And well, you're going to see just how good it can do. We got a bunch of mule deer down here at about 370 yards out from us. Now I can't quite tell if there's a buck down there or not, but since we have the new scope, check this out. We're gonna be able to zoom in quite a bit and we should be able to see which one the buck is. All right, looks like a doe right there in the front, doe in the back. Got some movement back here. Whoa, did you see our scope? It was like our, that's pretty cool. It's kind of funny actually. It's it's like our crosshair is staying in the same spot, but our scope, the circle around it, is moving. Anyways, it's looking like these are all, no, that's gonna be a buck right there. All right, we got eyes on a buck. I can't quite tell how big it is, but it's definitely a buck. And I'm gonna try and see if I can spot it. Nope, not quite. Nonetheless, it's definitely a buck, so we're gonna go for the shot here. We're looking at about 350. So if I can zero in for somewhere around 300, 320, that should work. That should definitely work. He's pretty broadside, almost quartering at us a tad bit, but not much. So here we go. We're going for a shot. Hold on. We gotta check the wind. The wind has a pretty big effect in this. As you saw in yesterday's video, I had to hold hard left and low to be able to compensate for the wind. All right, here we go. That was absolutely money. That shot was so perfect. I can't imagine he's gonna go very far. Look at him. He is not going far. He is absolutely not going far. Watch him, watch him, watch him. Right there, our buck piled up. He literally piled up right next to our Jeep. Right there. There was another buck in there. I kind of had a feeling there might have been another buck. And there he is right there at about 150 yards out. It's actually a solid looking muley. Let's see if we can't get on him. I'm zeroed in for 160 right now, so we should be setting pretty good, but there's our buck. The wind really isn't going to affect too much at this distance. Just absolutely smoked him, held right in front of the heart. And he is not, oh, another big buck, oh my God, there was a huge buck in there. Let's keep an eye on him, guys. Our buck is about to pile up right there. But let's watch this massive buck back here. Oh man, that was a nice buck. Our buck is gonna pile up, and he just piled up right there. Our buck just piled up right there. All right, so we know where he went down. Oh, they stopped. I don't know where that massive muley went. But man, that was a big buck. I had no clue he was even in there. Okay. One of these is definitely going to be him. Once he steps out, we're going to take the shot. All right, well, tell you what, I can't exactly see him just yet, but we know roughly where he's at. So we're going to go over here. We're going to pick up this deer here first, which piled up right next to our Jeep here somewhere. And then we're going to continue on down along this river, pick up that second buck, which I marked over there at 250. And then we're going to try and find that third buck along the way. But right here is our first buck that we took at about 350 yards. And he's piled up right in front of us. All right, here he is. Boy, he is not very impressive. But our shot was 4. Okay, so there you have it. The rangefinder is not exactly perfectly accurate. That shot was 425 yards. And we made a perfect quartering away double lung shot with the... Wait, what? What is this? So if you shoot a deer the day before and you get a double lung shot, they don't go down from that? That's a little confusing to me. Because it says here we shot this deer with the Remington 783, which is the 243. And that was yesterday. The last time I used the 243 was yesterday. So, and that's why it says 420 yards. It was an awesome shot, but surprisingly, like, that didn't take it down. That's what I'm confused about. But then today, here's our shot. 340 yards. And looks like it was a perfect Kort. Well, maybe not so perfect. We centered the first lung and probably came out through the intestine, potential liver. Let's see. Looks like it stopped before it hit the second lung, and that was it right there. But yeah, I mean, we did take him down 340 yards. So that's pretty cool. And right over here, we got our second buck piled up in front of us here. He didn't go very far at all. And then we got the rest of those mule deer right over there. Is that our buck? No, that's going to be one of those does that we saw from before. So we are holding off for the does right now. We're only going after the medium and huge bucks. The small ones, I mean, if it's like medium small, maybe. But the tiny ones, no, we're not going for the spikers or the fork horns. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's like the 3 by 15 by 50. Yeah, 3 by 15 by 50. This scope here is absolutely phenomenal. Oh, what is that? Oh my God, that's our buck. Oh, I shot him in the guts. I didn't know where I was zeroed in for, so I didn't have time to really think much. And we took the shot and come on, calm down, calm down, calm down. Got him again, got him again, got him again. He's hit. He should be going down. Let's watch him, let's watch him. There he goes, marked him, marked him. Dude, this is gonna be absolutely impossible to friggin' find this thing. We gotta focus on finding it. Is that him? I don't know if that's him or not. I really wish I would have led him a little bit more as he took that step. But what happened was I kind of second guessed myself. And I didn't want to take the shot because I knew I was zeroed in a little bit too high. So then what happened is I knew I wouldn't have a second chance. So I just took the shot and then he started stepping forward and got him a little far back. Let's just say that. But here's our second buck down right here. It's a solid muley. This buck here was a nice one. I saw him and I knew he was a nice buck for sure. Take a look at that shot though. He was quartering at us and we went right through that front shoulder there. Check this out. Just over the top of the heart. Went in and got a nice double lung and hit the artery as well. Came out the opposite side there. And I really, really hope we can find this deer. Man, is this gonna be tough. Luckily enough, we did hit it 2 times. So that's gonna help us out a ton. Because otherwise, who knows if we would have found that thing. I mean, no joke, like sometimes you can spend up to 45 minutes real time trying to find a deer that you shoot at 150 yards broadside standing there. So you can imagine how long you could spend on one that's potentially intestine hit. The thing is though, if we get this buck, it doesn't really matter where we hit it. All that matters is we made a good enough shot to be able to take it down. So if we find it, then that's all that really matters. All right, so it ran up this hill. Obviously, there's no way it made it to the top. It had to have circled back around at one point. I never did see it come back down. We did hit it twice, so there's a chance that maybe it piled up somewhere up on this ravine up here. All I know is, man, it's gonna be one extremely difficult time trying to track this thing down. Oh, man. I don't even know like where to go to look for this thing. I marked him a couple different times because I wanted to get his last track. We got something here. Dude, that's blood. Small amounts of blood. A lot of blood though. Look at this. There's blood, then there's blood here. Blood here. Blood right there. here. Then it should have went either down or up. Oh, it went this way. There's some blood. I really wish I could figure out a way to change the color of the hunter sense. There's gotta be a way. There's absolutely gotta be a way. Interactions highlighting. Yeah, that's important. On. There's no way to change the color. It's just on or off. That's it. Yeah, it absolutely has to be a different color. Like, it can't be the same color as the yellow grass. Literally, it's the same color as the yellow grass, like all over the place. So unless you're in some place where there's red leaves or something, it's going to be the same exact color as your surroundings. Right there, right there, right there, right there. There's our buck. 160 yards out, right there. What am I zeroed in for? 160. Gotta get over a little more. There's our buck. Perfect shot. He is smoked. Is that our buck? I honestly don't know. But what I do know is he's absolutely hammered. And he's gonna go down right over in there somewhere. So, I'll tell you what, if it's not our buck, then we'll know for a fact that our buck is already piled up somewhere. And then, if that's the case, we're gonna have to go back and go track him and find him. Because there's no way I'm letting a big buck get away. There's absolutely no way. Guys, look right here. Look right here. Blood going right down the middle of the road. That means that's gotta be our buck. Unless he was somewhere in front of that herd. I don't know, but I'm actually liking... See, look how good you can really see, like, the blood in the dirt. You can see it from quite a ways away. And this is really realistic. Like, I like this. This is perfect. But once you're in the grass, it's extremely difficult. All right, here we go. Now we got blood here. That's where we hit the buck. Really good blood going across right here in the dirt. You can see it so good. I just can't believe we hit this thing 3 times. And he kept on running. All right, so we watched him run over there. But then why did I mark down over there? This buck is a good buck. We saw him and he looked like a good buck. If it's the same one, I don't know for sure. Whoa, it's pretty deep there. All right, hold up. We got blood going there. There's our buck down. There's our buck down right there. I don't think it's the same buck. Yep, that is our buck. He's a mature, but he's only a 1-star mature. I honestly don't know why I thought he was as big as I thought he was, but... And apparently our first shot did not catch intestine. He was trotting and we hit way far back. But then the second shot, we went for a Texas heart shot. And man, did that not hit intestine? We shot in between the intestine and the spine. Like if we were a ½ inch lower, that would have hit intestine, went up in there and got vitals. But we literally didn't get anything because we were just a tad too high and nicked the edge of the tailbone there. Not only that, if we were ½ inch higher, probably would have hit spine and might have dropped it right in the spot. Then our third and final shot was absolutely money. Almost hit the heart. Actually, did that hit the heart? Nope, right in front of the heart. And it still ended up running quite a ways. But yeah, at least we got him. Whoa, what did we just discover here? We got eyes on some moose and there's a good bull out in the front there. About 250 yards out. That's gonna be him right there. Our first sighting of a big bull moose. He's gonna be stepping out right through there. About 340. Wow, that thing's got a nice rack. That's got a really nice rack and he's coming out here. I'm trying to figure out if we should wait for him to step out this way and how far we can really let him get before he gets to, well, if I can get on top of this rock. All right, there we go. He's about 220 yards out. You can see his rack sticking out right behind that tree right there. There's about 2 or 3 cows. No, that's going to be another bull as well. A small bull coming in, but that's him right out in the front there. Anyways, he's going to come out through here and the last chance we'll have to take the shot is right here. which is also 250. So we're not really going to gain much, and it's probably going to be better to be able to get on him right now when he comes through this opening here at 250. So let's do that. Let's get ready. Got the 7mm 8. We'll zero in for 160. And here he comes. Oh my god. That's a nice bull. No freaking way! Yes, that's what I'm talking about! We just dropped a huge bull with one shot in the 7mm 8 on the walk. Do you realize we can't even get a mule deer to go down within 100 yards? We go and take down some of the biggest game on this game potentially and drop them with one single shot. I probably should have marked where he was at, but I'm just gonna go directly straight that way, and I feel like we should be able to find him that pretty easily. But wow. I am absolutely mind blown at the fact that we just did that right now. All right, maybe he was more to the right. I don't want to lose this thing. He was a little more right, wasn't he? It's so difficult once you get up in here. Everything looks the same and you can't remember. There he is. I knew it. He was a little bit more to the right. All right, guys, here we go. Our first ever bull moose of the hunt, and he happens to be a beauty. Let me tell you that. Let's pick him up. Actually, let's get a picture of him. All right, that's gonna be good enough for now. Let's pick him up. Straight to the heart, baby. 269 yards on the walk. Perfect heart and double lung shot on that moose. Our first ever bull moose hits the ground, and he's gonna be an adult. So not an absolute giant, but I mean, he's huge. For me, he's huge. Especially for our first bull, like he's huge. He's only a 1-star and an adult, so I can't imagine how big the matures are gonna be, especially like a 3 or 4 stars, but man, he weighed 1,006 pounds and 53% for the genetics. And then let's take a look at this. Runaway distance 0.01 yards because the shot was so perfect. We're gonna get 1,181 cash for that bull. Wow. Okay, that's what I was trying to. Okay, that's what I was trying to find. Total score of 259. So we'll keep track of that. Now we'll know if we get a bigger one or a smaller one. But nonetheless, that right there is a beautiful bull. And especially for our first bull of all time in Way of the Hunter. Oh, you know what? His left side there is way, way bigger. You see that? Than his right side. I mean, they're both nice, but the paddles on that side there are way, way more impressive than this side here. But still, man, that's awesome. Okay, so we just arrived to this lodge here, and in fact, I'll show you on the map where we're at so you can see what I'm talking about. We're on the very, very north end. We started out here, and today we've been going north and kind of east, and now we just got to here. But once you get here, take a look at this absolutely incredible view. Look at the vantage point first off. I mean, you can literally see for miles from up here. And not only that, it's absolutely beautiful. And I just happened to spot a big bull out there at about 700 yards. 760 yards to be exact. So are we gonna go for that shot? Oh, heck yes we are. Heck yes we are. All right, so let's get set up. Let's get zeroed in for 700. And let's let some fly. 650. I'm gonna hold for 650 because remember, we have elevation we have to take into consideration, and then we also have the wind as well. You can see the wind is blowing slightly towards him, so that means we're gonna have a bit of bullet race to our shot. The bull doesn't seem to be that giant, so I'm not really too worried whether or not we mess up the shot. And honestly, I should probably go for this back one because it's not moving as fast, but now it is. So we're gonna switch back to the front one here, which happened to stop. Okay, here we go. Let's get ready. Let's get ready. I want to range him one more time. Yeah, still 700. So 650 will do the job for sure. All right, here we go. Got him a little bit forward. A little bit forward, dude. If it would have, oh my God, if I wouldn't have quite let him that much, it would have been perfect. But we hit him like right above the shoulder blade. That definitely made for one heck of an epic hunt though, I'll tell you that much for sure. Anyways, with that, that's gonna be it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.